Select has elected to play what is essentially the... Oh, sorry. This is TLSC Fell here, Relic employee, avid Dawn of War fan, and I'll be taking you through the rubber match of the Dawn of War Finals, WCG 2006. Select has elected to play Blood River, which is essentially the Lost Temple of Dawn of War. Every player knows how to play this map, so it'll be interesting to see what strategies they choose. Deathgun's opening with 2 servitors, looking to get some military units out a little bit quicker. And we see Select going with the Raptor Harass and 3 cultist squads. Very standard builds. Oh, Deathgun's going with Assault Space Marines. We might see a repeat of something similar to the first game. You see some forward capping from the 2 scout squads. 3 cultist squads are probably going to get a bit more money up than the comparative 2 scout squads. So, I mean, Deathgun might be trying his luck here. Seemed he lost the first game pretty handily when they both chose these respective strategies. Raptors using the first jump, coming all the way to the middle. Looks like they'll be making contact maybe a little bit late with the front line of Deathgun. Cultists coming around, finish capping their strategic points, going up to Deathgun's Relic. And we have the Raptors coming in for this first harass, missing the decap, so it looks like they haven't done too much damage yet, harassing the Servitor, preventing it from building the listening post. Cultist squads capping more points. We have the Raptor reinforcing to 5-man as he sees that Deathgun has gone Assault Space Marines. It's very important to outnumber your troops because Raptors and Assault Marines are very closely matched. We have the Assault Space Marine going in to counter harass. The Raptors managed to get a decap at the back, doing some economic damage to Deathgun. Meanwhile, Assault Marines using both their jumps to get in very fast to Select's base. Doesn't manage to see the heretics, so he won't get to kill those off this early, but it looks like he does manage to chase off a Celtic squad from capping its point. Meanwhile, Raptors still causing havoc while the second Assault Marine squad is being built. Raptors at 6 men, and we're looking at a second Raptor squad being produced by Select. He's changed plans from building his first CSM. Both heretics, forced laboring, didn't manage to make it, and the listening post remains unfinished. Select might have to spend some money later to get his economy back up. Okay. Raptors coming in, harassing the scouts at the back. Assault Marines aren't going to be able to do much about that. Assault Marines come in to harass this cultist squad again. Meanwhile, other 2 cultist squads have captured both relics. Select's looking at a big economic advantage here. Scouts being harassed by the Raptors, not being able to capture anything. Assault Marines outnumbered in his base. Things are looking pretty poor for Deathgun at this point. Outnumbered 5-4 at the bottom and 5-4 at the top. Meanwhile, cultists capturing both relics are now headed for the critical locations. All these little things add up in Tier 1, and it looks like Deathgun has fallen behind quite far economically. We're looking at the Assault Marines running from the Raptors on the left side. Assault Marines desperately trying to restore economy on the Space Marine side by chasing these Raptors down, finally outnumbering them as another squad comes out. Select sticking with 2 Raptors for the time being, trying to put up some economy instead of spending on troops while he delays. It looks like he's quite confident against Deathgun and that Deathgun won't notice that he hasn't gone for a 3rd squad quite yet. Cultists staying in melee with the Assault Marines, trying to help out the Raptors. Quite even numbers here. Looks like they're fleeing with 1 man, 8 HP, 3 HP gone. No more cultists. Cults have come back to capture Select's original river point. A Raptor dies to some ASM pistols, but it still looks like Select is at the advantage here. Another heretic bites the dust. It's looking like Select's making a couple wasteful moves here, including those cultists back there. And meanwhile, Deathgun putting his economy back up, and he has some idle scouts. He's probably forgotten about them. And we're looking at 3 ASM against 3 Raptors, as the cultists die in negative cover to pistol fire from the ASM. Scouts going to capture, finally, the second back point of Deathgun. Looks like he's still at an economic disadvantage of 18. Select also putting up more economy as the game progresses. Well, Deathgun's probably hoping that this game goes on longer than Tier 1, but as Select is known, he probably wants to end it early. And the Chaos Lord comes out. He had a lot of fun in Game 1, and it looks like he's out to party again. 2 ASM over by the Relic, decapping it, and the 3rd ASM distracting the Raptors, but it looks like they took some really heavy casualties. 1 in the red, 1 in the yellow. It looks like they're not going to make it out. One gets caught in a kill animation by a Raptor. Third ASM, 2 HP gone. It looks like 3 squads of ASM for the Space Marine player at a severe disadvantage at this point. Not much he can do other than hope that Select doesn't press him too hard at this point. Scout squad's going to capture the critical point on the right, trying to scrape together whatever resources he can manage. And it looks like the Chaos Lord directing his troops, looking at where he might best be suited. River Point being put up by Select. Looks like he'll have a large economic advantage after this. And we're looking at 2 large Raptor squads reinforcing to 8. 2 ASM squads over by Deathgun's base at 4. Cult is finding another ASM squad of 5 over by the Relic. And they continue to dance around this emplacement here. No fighting going on yet. Assault Marines jumping out as expected. 3 Raptors against 3 Assault Marines, just like Game 1. And we all know what happened there. 3 Assault Marines managed to find the listening post at the top, but as he's behind a number of points, it doesn't look like he can trade bases. Select's coming around the right side. Probably going to capture those scouts who are trying to capture the right critical point. Raptors coming in, seeing what's up in Deathgun's base. Listening post on the left, Relic going down half HP. Idle Servitors doesn't lose 1, but it's in the red. Chaos Lord coming in, probably going to do a lot of base damage here. Deathgun is probably going to have to retreat. I don't think he'll have time to decap this point. Raptors have killed the scouts and they're a bit idle right now. Select picks them up and starts sending them to Deathgun's base. Deathgun knows he elects to leave the 3rd ASM squad behind to decapture the Relic, and it looks like he's losing another point. Chaos Lord meeting the Force Commander. This could be it. Force Commander meets the Chaos Lord, surrounded by 4 squads of Raptors. Chaos Lord can even beat him by himself. Looks like he might have wasted this entire investment. I don't think Deathgun is going to win this fight. Looks like 3 full Raptor squads and a half HP Chaos Lord. I don't think the ASM's going to hold off this base push. Fourth Raptor squad coming in. Another ASM squad coming in to try to help him. Economies look too different at this point. Cult is capturing more of the map. 1 ASM squad breaks to morale. It's down to 4 men. Another squad down to 3. It looks like he will have to flee even though this is his own base. Raptors chasing after the ASM. ASM managed to pistol down the Chaos Lord, so there is no hero advantage for Select anymore. Large amount of Raptors chasing ASM through negative cover. Very dangerous. Raptor pistols firing, not catching any of the ASM. Raptors use their 1 jump, managed to run in the middle of the ASM, baiting them with 1 squad and pistoling with all the other 30 Raptors, pistoling the ASM. Another ASM comes out for Deathgun. Looks like he's choosing do or die. Assault Marines or death. And it looks like they're just going to duke it out. We see this huge mess of melee in here. I'm not sure either player can tell exactly what's going on. They can only look at the number of units they have in their squad and hope they're winning. Select, meanwhile, is capturing the left Relic, gaining more economy. We're looking at plus 80 versus plus 70. I don't think these Assault Marines are going to be able to do it. Another Assault Marine squad breaks. The 3rd Assault Marine squad breaks. A 4th squad dies. He's down to 5-6 men. I expect to see GG at any point. He's just going to use the pistols on the Raptors to kill the entire thing. Good game, well played. Winner of WCG 2006 Dawn of War, Select from Korea.